Hi, this is James from tracymac.co.uk and I'm here with the Nokia Lumia 800, Nokia's first Windows Phone 7 device, running the latest version of the software, Mango. So we're going to do a quick unboxing and have a look at the hardware, and of course we'll have a very quick look around the software as well. So there we have the actual phone sitting on top. We'll put that to one side and come back to that in just a moment. We'll see what other goodies we get in here. So first off, we have some paperwork. This is looks like a getting started guide, although that's not English. Looks like every language apart from English. This must be the English version. Here we go, yeah. So we've got a few different versions of the same thing. Again, the same applies here. And this is, what have we got here? Product and safety information, that sort of thing. And then some details about Wi-Fi. Oh, this is quite nice. We have a case of some sort. It's kind of like a soft skin to put around the device. So oh, it's quite nice that they give us some protection. Next up we have a plug, which obviously won't be of much use to me because it's not a UK one, but not to worry. It won't be a problem because the phone charges by micro USB, and so we have the sync charge cable, which is obviously USB to micro USB. And then last but not least, we have some headphones. So we have the jack on one end, inline microphone with a button for answering calls, and then obviously we have the standard headphones, which they don't feel the best quality, but we'll give those a test when it comes to doing the actual review. So we better have a look at the phone. I'll just take the cellophane off, and here we go. So over on the left hand side there's absolutely nothing, totally flush. Over on the right we have our dedicated camera key that we have with all Windows Phone 7 devices. We have a power button and we have some volume controls there. On the bottom there is a speaker grill, and on the top we have, oh, there's three things here. We've got the 3.5mm headset jack. This says we have to push it, so we'll push it. Now we have our micro USB port for sync and charging. And then beside that there's a thing that says slide, and this is obviously where the SIM card goes in. I might as well put that in now. That's it takes a micro SIM, I believe, so I'll stick my micro SIM in there, so it's ready to rock and roll. And then over on the back of the device, all we have here is the camera lens and the flash. So obviously on the front, typical Windows, we have the back key, the Windows key, and the search key. So let's power this one up. And while that turns on, we'll just give you a quick reminder of the specifications. So obviously the device is running Windows Mango 7.5. In terms of size, the Lumia 800 has got a 3.7 inch screen. It's 480 by 800 pixels. We've got some Gorilla Glass on there, which will help if we do have any scrapes or scratches with the screen. Dimensions wise, 116.5mm by 61 by 12mm in thickness. In terms of internal storage, we get 16 gigabytes, which is probably more than enough for most people. 512 megabytes of RAM. HSDPA is up to 14.4 megabits per second. Obviously we've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all the usual bits. The camera on the Lumia 800 is actually an 8 megapixel. We've got the Carl's Zeiss optics there, it's autofocus and dual LED as we saw. Video recording 720p HD, which is nice, and the CPU is a 1.4 gigahertz Scorpion processor. All the other bits and pieces are fairly straightforward. So let's get started. I think we'll choose English. Choose the time zone, and we need to amend the date. I don't even know what the date is today. It is the 23rd. November, and the time is okay. This is where it asks us to sign in with a Windows Live ID, which I might as well do. Not going to show my password though. Oops, I've done that wrong. Why is that not working? Oh, I see. I've missed a full stop out. There we go, that should work. Just give that a minute to register. And what this will do, as well as obviously, I suppose the main thing that will come in handy straight away is it will start syncing your Windows Live contacts. Sign into Nokia. I haven't got a Nokia account. We'll do that later. And here we go at the home screen, which is we got a message. Obviously, we can see the message notification at the top there, and clicking on that opens it up. So as I was saying, we've got the typical Windows Phone home screen with all the live tiles on here. You'll notice if you are currently a Windows Phone user that the colour that we see here, the blue, is actually unique to the Nokia devices. It's a slightly different shade of blue that we get as standard. So that's one of the customised features that Nokia have been allowed to do. We've seen the Windows phones have been around for a while now, so I'm not going to go through everything that we've got on here. But there's certainly some things of interest that we get with the Nokia devices that we don't get with the others. The first one is Nokia Drive, which this is the free in-car sat-nav that we get with the Nokia devices. We'll just start this up and see if we can get it to work, so we can have a very quick look at it for you. Just have to install the voice. Our map files, it needs the Wi-Fi, so I suppose we better do that. So we can get into there by jumping into the settings, Wi-Fi, there we go. That's just going to sign in. So we'll try again. Oh, okay. Well, we can see here the user interface of the of Nokia Drive anyway. So we'll just have a very quick look through here. So if we jump into settings, we've got a quick option here for 2D and for 3D. Obviously, zooming can be done by pinching. got some map colours here. We can switch from day to night, which is quite nice. It's only 2 taps away, which is handy. Have a quick look at the manage maps. What have we got here? Add maps here to use them later. That's nice. And we've got an option to show landmarks actually on the map itself, which is quite cool. As well as pinch to zoom, there's the zoom in and out buttons actually on the screen, as you can see there. Now it's showing us kilometres per hour, which we obviously don't want, but we go into the settings, we can obviously change that. There we go. We can change the units over to miles per hour. What else have we got in the settings? Not a great deal. It's all fairly basic and fairly straightforward. Set destination. Here we go. So let's. Where should we choose? Let's choose London, and we'll just go to London. So it's obviously without a specific road name, it's just taking us to the centre of London. So we've got obviously a button here for driving there straight away. We can scroll through and see the different stages of the route, which is quite nice. As you can see, the map is jumping back and forth, showing us the different points of the route, and we'll click the drive now. Oh, we have to download a voice. So we'll do that later. So, and that's how we would see it. Obviously, it's not going to work properly because we're inside and not in the car, but you can see it's not bad at all. It's quite a nice user interface, nice and easy to use, and bearing in mind this is free on the Nokia Windows phones, it's an absolute bonus. Another thing you won't see on the other Windows phones currently is Nokia Music, and this essentially will give you access to kind of like loads and loads of radio stations, and you can cache the music. I think you can save up to 16 hours worth onto the phone, so you can use that once you're offline if you're on a flight or anything like that, which is pretty good. Pressing that arrow there, I presume that caches it. I think we'll have to maybe cover this in more detail once I've actually got the hang of it. Oh no, we can buy this. This isn't caching it. This is buying it. So we've got the MP3 store where we can download music. Nokia Maps, again, at the moment this is only available on the Nokia phones. This will be available to other Windows Phone 7 devices in the future, but not yet. App highlights, I don't remember seeing this on the other Windows phones. Just have a quick look and see what it does. Much like you would expect, it's suggesting applications that you might want to download from the Windows Marketplace. We'll have a quick look at the Internet Explorer on here. It's not going to be hugely different from other devices, but we'll show it to you anyway as we're here. In fact, we might as well show the keyboard options, and we'll type in Tracy and Matt. Obviously the speed depends on your connection. Although I've got the SIM card in here, this will be probably running off my Wi-Fi, which is sometimes fast and sometimes not so fast. So so as you can see, zoom in is achieved by double tap, or we can pitch the zoom, and obviously that works in both landscape and portrait. The screen looks really nice. Scrolling is extremely smooth, very fluent. So we can add various tabs, and we'll load another page. We'll do BBC weather, why not? Let's go into local search. We want the web. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit quicker to load. And obviously, you can jump back between your tabs there. So one of the beautiful things about and one of the big improvements with running Mango as opposed to the original version is obviously we've got multitasking, and to get into that, all you need to do is hold down the back key, and that will then present you with all the other applications that are currently running in the background, or I suppose idle in the background is more accurate. And yeah, you can just jump between those seamlessly. Obviously returning back to your home screen is just achieved by touching the Windows button, and the search button is that will open up Bing, where you can do local searches and that sort of thing. And if we hold down the Windows Phone key, we get to the voice software where we can phone people and open applications, that sort of thing. Just having a very quick look through the menu, we might as well show you the camera interface. So let's just find something to take a picture of, that'll do. Nice and quick, and we've got quick access to it just from dragging from the left, so we can jump straight into the picture. Now you notice just now that the music player came back onto the screen. That's because I touched the volume controls, which obviously the music can run in the background. So that's the camera. Anything else here that we have to have a look at? Everything else looks fairly standard stuff for Windows phones. So first impressions though, well, I say first impressions, this isn't the first time I've used the phone, but it's the build quality feels absolutely excellent. The screen is excellent, beautiful to hold, and obviously we will have a full review of this on the site in the coming weeks. Oh, let me just show you quickly the case that we've got here, or the skin, if we can get that on. There we go, and that's just giving us some extra protection, and obviously there's cutouts for the camera lens and flash, that sort of thing. So yeah, watch out for the review coming soon, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching.